Gracias por escuchar REED-BBS.
REED-BBS. BBS. The walls are closing in. Canelo. You know you done fucked up, right? You know you done fucked up. Basking in the glow of the homecoming win versus Ryder. You said you want Bevo next. Same exact terms. Saying that, on the mic no less, for the boxing world to see and hear was ballsy enough. But then your team literally presents the same exact offer, same exact terms to Bevo's team. You know you done fucked up, right? You know you done fucked up. The walls are closing in on Canelo. There was a classic hip-hop group called Souls of Mischief, and their most famous song was called That's When You Lost. And in this case, this is when Canelo lost. Straight up ego move on his part. So the same Bevo that beat you comfortably, unanimously I might add, was really supposed to take the same money for a rematch with you. Survey says, and as we've now learned, Team Bevo rejects Canelo rematch terms. Get that shit out of here. No. As I've said a few times now, the walls are closing in on Canelo. Fact of the matter is, Bevo only entertained and wanted a rematch with Canelo to try to get the undisputed title at 68, because Bevo can still make 68. But because Bevo is Russian and there's civil unrest between Russia and the Ukraine, the WBC will not sanction Bevo as a WBC challenger, which is fucked up. I mean, it's not like Bevo attacked the Ukraine. Russia did. But I digress. Bevo's manager, he eloquently spoke on his charges side. He said, when did you hear of a fighter who, after losing, asked for a rematch on the same terms? The answer is never, Mr. Bevo's manager. But my man continues. He continues. A rematch cannot take place on the same terms as the fight you lost. It's stupid. We're looking ahead. Artur Beterbiev is our target. So yeah, just like that, Beterbiev, 175-pound unification, that's Bevo's target now. They're telling Team Canelo, miss me with the bullshit. The walls are closing in, Canelo. And see, here's an example that all money ain't good money. For the last Canelo fight, Bevo was guaranteed $2 million. And I believe after the pay-per-view receipts were counted, he brought home $5. You can't expect this man, even though he's probably not, he's not going to get $5 million, nor will he be fighting Beterbiev on pay-per-view. But the principle of it, you made him, you should have offered him $6 million. That's more than the first offer, but you didn't even do that, Canelo. So now at this point, you'd have to at least double, if not triple, that $5 he walked away with, because you insulted him on the front end of this new negotiation. Speaking of money and negotiations and millions and walls closing in on Canelo, Sports Illustrated and Bleacher Report and Boxing Scene have all confirmed a $50 million offer from the Mexican monster, David Benavidez's team. $40 million of that would be to Canelo's purse, an additional $10 million coming from the live gate and the pay-per-view. And again, these are guarantees. So, especially on the live gate pay-per-view end, that shit would get higher than $10 million and higher than $50 million total. But it's like this, man. 3 years ago, after Benavidez beat Mr. Angulo, I said then Benavidez-Canelo was a 50-50 fight. Not contractually, obviously, but in terms of who wins, who loses. That was 3 years ago. For the last 2 years, Canelo has been ducking Benavidez professionally. In no way do I think, nor would I ever state, Canelo is afraid of David Benavidez. However, Canelo Alvarez recognizes David Benavidez is bad and potentially hazardous for boxing business. The AZ Saints, man, Mexican Independence Day weekend is fast approaching, and realistically, an opponent needs to be secured in the next 4 to 6 weeks max. We're already at the start of June, so yeah, by end of June, early mid-July, you need to have an opponent for that mid-September bout, bruh. And this year, 2023, Mexican Independence Day, the AZ Saints, is literally on a Saturday. So what better way to commemorate the occasion than, with two elite-level Mexican fighters, two best guys in 68, CANELO Alvarez and the Mexican monster, David Benavidez, throwing hands for the undisputed title, pound-for-pound status, and Mexican pride. Now, please, CANELO, don't pull the old bait and switch on us, as Bevo's manager suggested you might. He thinks CANELO never seriously wanted the rematch with Bevo, just wanted to use Bevo's name, knowing he'll face someone like Edgar Berlanga or possibly a Jamal Charlo next, in lieu of Bevo, and in lieu of David Benavidez in this case. The walls are closing in, CANELO. Hope you ain't claustrophobic, bruh. REED-BBS, Blackbird Sugar, Bachelor's in Boxing Studies. Televisión! Fred Sanford of the Fistic Arts. When all is said and done, there's nothing left to say or do.